Journal number 3, attempting to abstain from curses and what it's done so far. There's a pretty basic law or saying in Magick that goes something like, as above, so below. What you put out comes back to you. There's also the saying of karma. And I've asked some people recently in some groups what they think about this. When you banish, must you invoke? When you do something bad, must you do something good? Will there always be a backlash when you do a hex or a curse or something of the like? I've been asking around and I've been getting some interesting answers here and there from people. And there's no real consensus on whether there will be or will not be a backlash. The consensus is, however, is that it really depends on whether you regret what you did or whether you're happy with what you did. What I mean is that if you go into a curse and you do the curse and you're like, alright, I did it, I feel good, I'm done with this, then the consensus seems to be you don't have to worry about his backlash as much as if you went in there, you worried, and you felt bad about it afterwards, because then you had regret, then you have doubts. One thing you're not supposed to do in Magick is have doubts, so you gotta be careful with that. However, this is a Magick journal about my own experiences, me just going over and talking about myself, and I guess to you too, whoever's watching, about my own thoughts on these things. In my experiences with curses and negatively inclined baneful magic, I say negatively inclined because you can banish negativity from your life, and technically, since you're banishing something, it's baneful magic, but it's not a negative baneful magic, it's positive baneful magic, whatever that means. But stuff that's used purely for negativity. Magic that's aimed purely for negativity. Whenever I've done it, there's always been a backlash. I've talked before about you're playing with fire and you're burning your candle. Well, essentially, that really burns the candle on both ends, and you get some hot wax dripping on your hand, and it hurts. So I've decided, okay, let's see if I can try and abstain from as much cursing as possible. If I'm banishing something from my life, try to make sure that it harms no one. If I'm binding someone from my life, push them away by giving them something good or better opportunity. Essentially, make it so that I have a positive outcome for all the parties involved with anything I do. And at first, I was like, I really don't want to do this. Because recently, there's been someone who I really have wanted to curse. And I don't curse much, but this is someone I wanted to just fuck with. Like, I wanted this person to be fucking destroyed. But I decided against it because I've seen what's been happening. And one of the interesting things that happened is that as I was planning this curse, which, as I'm recording this, it's the 29th, but it was originally planned for the 28th, yesterday. And honestly, on that day, if I had gone through with the curse, it probably would have killed someone I loved. Because as the curse was being planned out, I actually saw some of the negative backlash manifest in my fiance's life. She said that she had gotten off of work and she went to go to her car. It was about like 10, 11 p.m. at night. And there were thousands of spiders in her car. They just made webs all over. This had never happened to her car before. There's no spiders around the area. There's no spiders in the car around her. Her car was all sealed up, windows up, door shut, everything. Yet somehow a spider had gotten in there, laid all of her babies. They hatched, and there was cobwebs, webs, and spiders all in that car. And that was a pretty good sign to me that, oh shit, this is affecting someone who I love. I can't let this happen anymore. So I cut it out. However, I could already see some of the backlash was happening. A lot more bad stuff happened to my fiance, but luckily it was negated and got back on track, and I think that's because first, I canceled the curse. I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going through with it. Second off, I've been doing nothing but positive magic at this point. And I decided, just like with any practice, start at the base work, start at the groundwork. So okay, let's start at the very basic things, which is to change my mindset. Every day, I try to ground myself and I try to do mental affirmations of things, along with shower rituals and just imagining good energy and everything going through me. I decided, okay, let's imagine just nothing but positivity, good, and happiness coming to her and I. Ground every day, and if I'm going to bind something out of her life or my life, or if I'm going to banish it out of her life or my life, make sure that there's no harm done to any of the parties involved. The parties involved from Boston or something, I don't know. But yeah, and so far it's been taking an amazing turn. I mean, so quickly, it's been so amazing. I've been getting back what I've been putting out, essentially. As in, I've been putting out the positivity, and the negativity's been coming back to me. It's like, okay. And this is kind of, I'm a little angry at this because before I had decided to cancel the curse, I had actually ordered a special-made candle for cursing for the black arts. This whole expensive thing someone had put together for me. Now it's like, I just have this. I just have this, and I have other things. I just have curse stuff that I don't know what to do with it. In fact, I have negatively charged objects in my room that I've used for nothing but curses and baneful magic with a negative bent. So what I'm planning to do in the future is to either throw them away or better yet to bury them. Just get rid of them. I don't need them in my life or in my room anymore. I want to try and focus everything that I do on the positive. couple weeks back, my fiance, she wanted to get a tongue piercing. However, she was very cautious about it because she was afraid that it wouldn't go well with work or with her family or with her friends or her siblings, etc., etc. She thought everyone's going to hate it. It's going to go very wrong for her. And for a while, things were just going awful in her life, and she didn't feel like it was going to work well, so she put it off. And then I started to do all this positive magic for her and myself, and all of a sudden she gets this extreme boost in confidence. She goes out and she does it, and everything's turning out better than she actually would have hoped for. First off, it didn't hurt at all for her. Second off, she got it for 50% cheaper than anywhere else that she could have gone to, just by random luck, supposedly. And third, she shows it off to her friends and family, and everyone's supporter of it and loves it, and just making good, nice jokes with her. It's like, holy shit, this is going amazing. And one thing with magic is that whenever you see that there's some sort of success that you can link to the magic, you gotta say, yes, this is the magic, this is it happening. Because that affirms it for you, gives the belief and the faith in you, and of course that's gonna help you put more energy, more confidence, and less doubt into your working, which then produces greater results, and blah, 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 you need to do that. And this is a pretty short topic to talk about. Sorry, I can't always do a very big video every week, but this is it. However, I do have something planned. Some of the new candles I got, they're from the Potion Lady. I'm going to do a very quick showing of them, a review of them, and I got a new book too, a new grimoire that I want to review and show as well. So there's 2 videos on that coming as well. I've been very busy this week, so sorry for the short video, but essentially yes, I'm going to try to abstain from cursing for a while, see if that does any big differences in my life, see if I focus purely on positive magic, purely on positivity, see what comes about with that. Because if by the time 2017 rolls around and this has been doing nothing but good for me, then I think I'm just going to permanently put a positive bent on my works. Well, either way, as always, I can't speak. As always, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed this short video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.